I'm here to speak to you today about militarism. And as an Afghanistan war veteran, I wanted to highlight one of Dr. King's critique of militarism when he said this way of injecting poisonous drugs of hate into people's normally humane cannot be reconciled with wisdom, justice, and love. And I'd like to tell you all today about the moment I realized there was poison in my veins. I'm the child of a nurse and a factory worker from the heartland of Illinois, a working class family. And when I was in high school at the height of the Iraq War, military recruiters, they had sign-up bonuses and college assistance that a lot of folks like myself saw as a way out. And I saw it as a way up. I saw it as access to opportunities I wouldn't normally have. So when I was 18 years old, I joined the military. And 2 years later, found myself standing over the body of a 16-year-old Afghan boy, not much younger than myself. This boy, he was a bomb maker. He was making a roadside bomb when it prematurely detonated, and his body was covered in shrapnel and burns. And he lay in front of me sedated because our medics had just amputated one of his hands. But on his other hand, I could see the callous roughness of a farmer or a shepherd. And because he was sedated, I could study the details and the humanity of his face, and I caught myself wanting him to live. This boy who is supposed to want to kill me, and I thought if he had known me, he wouldn't want to kill me. And here I am supposed to want to kill him, and feeling wrong because I want him to live. That's a poisoned mind. That's a militarized mind, and all the opportunities afforded me by the military cannot repay the cost that war takes on a person's soul. And it's always working class people. It's always working class people that have to bear the burden of war. A working class boy from Illinois sent halfway around the world to kill a young farmer. So how do we get here? How does this war economy come to be? Well, first you have the demand. I see my wife there. Sorry, I got distracted. I wasn't expecting to see her today. But for a war economy, you need the demand, right? A society that feels perpetually threatened, perpetually prepares for war, even in times of peace. And so you need a vast military-industrial complex and war economy whose charters and profits and stocks and jobs depend on permanent militarism and whose fortune prospers most in times of war. And the second thing you need supply. So a volunteer military, they need volunteers. And how do you do that? You do that with opportunities. And that attracts working class people who need opportunities. And so we need a Poor People's Campaign to amplify the voices of regular people above the military-industrial lobby and demand jobs for working class people outside of war making. And to demand opportunities for working class people that don't require killing other working class people. We need a Poor People's Campaign to demand justice for people of color who are killed by a militarized police force. War always has a way of distracting us. It always has a way of perverting our priorities. And so we need a Poor People's Campaign to force our priorities to the forefront. And we need to organize for economic, racial, and ecological justice to force those issues to the front and rectify our nation's agenda. Thank you.